It's a recipe on how I get my kids to eat kale. Start off by browning the onions and a little bit of olive oil. Excuse my child in the background. He's making his own little vlogs. And then I saute the kale. Season it. I love this seasoning because it has everything in it. It has black pepper, garlic, Himalayan salt, red bell pepper, lemon peel, parsley, and onion. And red pepper. I put some parsley. I also add a little ghee butter just to help the kale have a little bit more flavor, and obviously butter makes everything better. I'm gonna saute this down. Excuse my spatula, my dishes are washing, so I'm using this spatula. Doesn't really matter. I normally also chop down some fresh garlic, but I was out, so I'm just going to utilize the garlic that's inside my seasoning, as well as the garlic that's inside these tomatoes that I'm gonna add. And then you want to add some shredded carrot. My kids love this soup. We eat it on a regular basis, pretty much.
This one?
So this is what the mixture, sorry, it's getting a little steamed up. Let me cut the exhaust on. This is what the mixture looks like. You're gonna let that saute down for about 2 to 5 minutes. And then these are the beans that we're gonna be utilizing. They're cannellini beans. I do prefer organic in general. And then this is Organics is a Safeway brand. If you don't have a Safeway, any bean will work. So we're gonna dump these in. And then we're going to pour our tomatoes in. I do like to use a little bit of spaghetti sauce just for added flavor and then color as well. And then for chicken stock, you can either use liquid chicken stock or you can use this. I really love this chicken base. It's really flavorful and good. You just want a good, I say about like a tablespoon, because we want the broth to still kind of be clear, not so, I'm not sure what to call it there. And then this seasoning. Oh, this is my holy grail seasoning. I use it on fish, chicken, especially in this soup. It's called sofrito. It has crispy onions, non-dried tomatoes, sea salt, garlic, peppers, parsley, rosemary, and sage. Kind of like an overlap of what this seasoning is, but I make sure not to use too much. The seasoning, this is more like spices, and then the other is more like salt. So just gonna use about a tablespoon of that as well. And then I'm going to add some water. Added some water. I used purified water. I just had to add it off screen because I had to pour it out of bottles. And the finishing touch is gonna be pepper. I love pepper, so I use a good amount. Also, FYI, if you buy pre-ground pepper, they say that the pepper is like, you know, with everything is kind of questionable. Sometimes it can be like, I don't know, ashes, weird stuff. So they always say it's best to use peppercorns, freshly ground, and then you know that it is what you're supposed to be eating, basically. I got my other spoon here. I'm just gonna mix it up. This is what it should look like. And then we let it simmer. Fuck the, oh, excuse my language. I thought my video turned off. Oh my gosh. Bleep. I'm trying to figure out how to bleep that out. But this is what it should look like. And then you let this simmer for, I'd say you don't want to like overcook everything. You don't want it to be like mushy. You want to simmer it for about like maybe 15 to 20 minutes since everything is pretty much already cooked. Maybe even just 10 to 15 minutes. And then I will show you how I serve. Got my handy helper here. You help me cook this soup?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then this is the cheese we use. Sharp white cheddar. It's Tillamook. I already ripped open the label, so my apologies. And then I'm gonna have my handy helper help grate the cheese. You got it. You got it. He loves cheese, you guys. I almost can't even get it. Look at him smiling. Can't even get it for the meal because it's almost gone if you turn your back. Go faster, 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 faster. Come on, come on. Put your elbow. Oh. Child labor. No, I'm just kidding. Good job. There he goes, already eating it. Get out my cheese. Get out my cheese. So use this cheese to top the soup along with a bit of Parmesan. And like I said, I will show you how we serve it in just a moment. This is the finished product of the soup. I'm using paper plates because I just cleaned my kitchen. But you serve it with the sharp cheddar that I showed and then a little bit of shaved Parmesan. And does anybody remember when kale was just used to like accentuate like buffets? Well, ever since I figured out you could eat it, we've been eating kale nonstop. Comment down below if you're gonna try this recipe or if you like kale as well. And enjoy.
Yeah.